coming into tonight's game. They had to get momentum early. You set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
It's inside, it's White. He's past the sticks. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They believe they can run right here. Fighting off the defender. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Follows his blocks. It's White. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The punt team makes its way onto the snap to the up end. They'll fake it. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
You're just trying to change the ebb and flow of the game. You're trying to get some of this momentum back, so you go fake punt, and you can't get it executed. It just backfires in their face.
Looking for the edge. Keeps it, looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Reese. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first. Throws to the wideout. He'll work his way down to the 28. North Texas in the hurry up. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Left side is White. Need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Still looking to his right. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's White. Turning it on. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
10, North Texas, 7.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. On the ground, it's McClure. Just smothered on the play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The give to the back. He's dropped.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Rush right in his face. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in there
all by himself down the middle. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Makes a deep grab. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Keeps it, looking for the edge. Makes his man miss. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Second down to the air. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. They'll do the rest. They'll get in the end zone. Nice catch, but to finish it with a touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
North Texas, after that big play through the air, back to work. Changing the routes with his receivers. Jackson will throw. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They'll take the penalty and move them back. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still second down. Got an alley, breaks into the open. He's past the marker. He's at the and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Texas.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he added the extra point.
North Texas, 21, Tulane, 17.
Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Now the pitch. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on first and 10. On the run, it's White. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mean Green. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Drops back on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Long way to go on second down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Out wide right, it's Hill. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Short completion on first down, and here comes second and 8. Quick give, it's Turner. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Breaks the tackle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Here on the Mean Green sideline, the team is fired up coming back out for this drive. During the last drive, their running back set the national season rushing record. Guys are patting him on the back. They are so fired up with him. They know how hard he's worked all season, and it's all played out here today with a little history. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Jackson gonna throw it. Ball a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's White. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Tipton. Oh, a lot of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
That makes the score North Texas 35, Tulane 17.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, it's McClure. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? 2nd down, gonna throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. 3rd and long right here. And there he goes down again.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the ball comes to rest right there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Jackson will throw. Got it. Right left, it's White. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The run inside, it's White. Looking for room at the 40. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Mean Green. Rolled his way into the end zone. He scores for the 5th time in this game. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Just enough time for 1 final play of the half. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, North Texas. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game. And he makes the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the move from inside is 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Hey, put the brakes on him.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong.
Man, you got to know when to give it up. You can't just... retreating and going backwards and backwards and backwards, thinking at some point you're going to outrun everybody and make a big play. That play was doomed from the get-go, and it was going the wrong direction.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Jackson going to throw it. Left side is White. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback changing the play. Snaps on 4th down. Fires to the right. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. This offense has it with really good field position. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Straight ahead, it's Daniels. Good, strong tackle. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The Green Wave in a world of hurt on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Nope. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st. Out wide right, it's Hill. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Out wide left, it's Johnson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely perfect. Tulane was forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. Rolls right. Right side, it's White. On the move at the 30. Wide open spaces. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. 2nd and long here. He's changing the play. Jackson will throw. Got a man. It's White. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mean Green. Into the end zone for the 7th time in this game. And they tacked on the extra point. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Running inside, it's Turner. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. On the delay, it's Turner. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. With this game decided, let's take a look at the projected playoff bracket, and it's getting late. Week 12, and this is how things would stack up if the playoffs started today. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Not a lot of room to field this one. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators.
Makes the grab and room to run. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Jackson gonna throw it. Lets it go. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Look out! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Finds us back in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first. Moving toward the end zone. Ball out! How in the world? Offense retained possession. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his... And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They were all over it. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game, and it'll be fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Catches it at the 30. Taken down right away. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the North Texas sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Mean Green might have found something after that last big play through the air. Jackson will throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Mean Green. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Daniels. All over him immediately. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They'll run him again. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Snatches it on the right.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
And the offense. Need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's White. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The snap sets up to throw. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's White.
And those plays are never going to be... like tapes, but man, you love a QB that on 3rd down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the 1st down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big play later on in this drive.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. Turning it on. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. 1st down and 5 after the penalty. Hits inside. It's Daniels. Got enough for the 1st down. Gets away from 1. Finds some space. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Second down, gonna throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Upstairs to make the catch. He goes out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and they switch the ends of the field quickly. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense.